All right, so I'm gonna build this clipboard. I have one of these clipboards left. I guess this was a dud because it's missing a piece on the pen, but no big deal. And we'll see what I need, see what I remember of how the process works on these. Also, I'm gonna test the battery on this one to see how that one works out. But I was able to, I got a 12 pack of these coming. Normally it's $19.99. I think I got it for $17.99 because it was returned. So still a pretty good price. Less than $2 each for one of these, and then it looks like I could still get lights for another $2. So $4 net material cost, and I think I was selling them for, I think I could sell them for $9.99 a piece now. So that's the idea. I think I was selling them for like $8.99 with free shipping. So $9.99 with free shipping. I think we can hit that price still. So I'm gonna try to put this together. I've got these, they're super small framing screws, but I like them because they Phillips head, but then a really sharp pointed end. So I've got the drill charged up, and let's see, I think first thing I'll just take this off. It'd be nice to know if the pen works. Yeah, pen still works, but it's missing that top. So this will just be kind of like a demo that I'll use until the rest of the materials come in. All right, I'm gonna take off these clips. I think these just go straight in the garbage. Because like I said, I use this. I think just need to make short little snips. So maybe I'll just like snip it like this. Let me use the longer diagonal cutters. Okay, and then I'll just do one more the same size. I don't know where I get this tubing from. I think it's from AutoZone or Advance, one of the auto parts stores. And then I'm just gonna make, I'm gonna slit down the middle of these. So, like that. That's one. And yeah, I just remember like basically, I remember I used to get like annoyed when I would get an order because it meant that I had to build the clipboard and ship it. So now that like my lifestyle is a little bit different, I think it won't be a big deal. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue in here. I think before what I used was the instant glue, because I could just kind of like lay it, like kind of like pour it in. But this should work fine. Just for now, the instant glue is gone and we don't have any more in the house, so I'll have to order some of that or pick it up at the dollar store. But a little bit of this glue, and maybe I'll just continue to use this glue since I have it, and maybe it's a little bit easier to work with, and it would just make the assembly a little bit more streamlined. I don't know. Anyway, you can see now that it has like proper grips that can really hold a piece of paper in there, and it doesn't look too good, but it is what it is. So that's that. That's done. And yeah, I've got plenty of this for a little while. I'll have to go and find some. I guess it's just like vacuum hose or something, but I like how it's rubber. I'm gonna get these out because I gotta clip the bottom of the light when I take it out. So open this guy up. and you can see it's got that isolation tab, that plastic tab there, which I'm going to pull out because I don't want people to not understand how it works, I guess, is the idea. Or maybe I'll have to leave it in there, but it still works. It looks pretty bright. Not the best switch on these. So these are definitely on their way to getting replaced, but I will show you that in there, you can kind of see like right in there, that's kind of the tab that I use to anchor. So I kind of snip this off and it's flat, and then you can take it from there. So let me try this. Yeah, and I think maybe those larger diagonal cutters are the way to go, but we'll see how these work. And it is definitely like a pain building these things, but if you just kind of like zone out, say you're chilling on your, just listening to your music, I think it wouldn't be too bad. And I think I calculated that I could make like 10 an hour or something like that. So at $2 profit each, that was like 20 bucks an hour. So that's like what I make when it's pretty steady door dashing. So that's what it is these days. But you know, income is income, and you know, you make some money during the day. It's good. So it's kind of flat, but it's still got that anchor. And then I forget where the position of the drill hole was, but I basically, you see how it doesn't sit flat here because that anchor point is still there, but drilling the hole, it looks like it was kind of like equidistant on this side. So like somewhere in the middle here, I'll drill the hole. So I get my box, use this, put this in, and you can imagine, like, say I get 12 of these, I could just kind of do all the holes at once and do all the drilling at once. So that's that. Okay. And then, all right, let's see how this works. Put this like this. Yeah, so that fits well like that. And then I think I put some glue on the bottom at these points here. So I'll do that. Just as like a double point. Why not? And I think this glue is from the dollar store too. So that was like another one of those things where you're getting your supplies through the efficiency of other retailers. So I'll put this through here. Okay, that's that. And hold that down and screw that guy in. Yeah. And I think what actually happens is the screw goes up into the bottom, goes through that anchor point, and actually hits the metal, actually grabs the metal. So that's pretty good. And then I like the way these, the metal works well, and this is glued up here, and that's done. And then I'll put the pen back in, and that's pretty much it. And then just put the stamp on the back. and put it in the case. So this folds down, and then this opens up down here. And like I said, these, when they come from TradeQuest, which is the name of the company, I was just looking at that, they all come in these little packages, which is kind of cool. So do that. But just to kind of give you an idea of what this product is, maybe it would be better to put this in the other way around. Let me try that. So pen side first. Yeah, and it would be cool if, you know, if we start selling these with the rechargeable lights, then they would be chargeable on USB. Yeah, that definitely works better. So it's got some warning labels on here, but then I could also put the UPC label right on the back of this bag. I think that would be fine. Yeah. So I did notice it does say TradeQuest on it, so I may have to get rid of that logo because I don't want these to be sold. Maybe I could put my sticker there or something. That might make sense. Anyway, this is kind of the demo, and we'll see what happens from here. I gotta test that light out, and I have 3 batteries that I can put back in there, so we'll go with that. Thanks for watching.